Batman Arkham Knight has an ESRB rating of M for mature, for blood, language, suggestive themes, and violence. The story picks up months after the events of Arkham City. Now I'm going to be careful not to reveal too much of the story, so I'll try to be as vague as possible. But the story begins that Batman has gone into hiatus and there is a new villain trying to bring down Gotham and its citizens. But the mayor declares martial law of the city and the immediate evacuation of Gotham. The only folks that stay behind are the criminals and thugs, as well as a military group led by a mysterious leader named Arkham Knight, who has seized most of the city and is working alongside Scarecrow to destroy Batman once and for all. At times I found it funny that no military goes into the city to try to take it back. They just kind of leave it up to Batman to do it all on his own. So that kind of didn't make sense, but whatever. It is what it is. The game is what you have come to expect from Rocksteady. A solid game, a very good story, and finale to the series. It is well acted, and the city of Gotham is very well developed. The soundtrack is great, as well as the cinematics and visuals are an awesome treat. But the game is not perfect, as I was disappointed and puzzled with some decision makings. For one, the controls and the layout to them. In the previous games, the D-pad served as the quick change for using all of Batman's gadgets. It was easy to use, and once you knew where and when to press these commands, they became a very helpful feature in combat. In the Arkham Knight game, the controls have been moved around for reasons I don't know, and it is a bit frustrating sometimes trying to convert from the old style of commands to this new layout, which to me can add frustrations to the combat and overall gameplay. Even if Arkham Knight is your first game, the controls take a minute to get used to. The D-pad now serves as the menu navigation to choose missions and gadget functions. I liked it better when the menus were on the select button. The start button still has the menus, but it's only for opening up the Gotham City map, bios, and setting up points. The D-pad uses a wheel system to navigate through missions, gadgets, and overall progress. One of the unique introductions to the franchise is the use of the Batmobile, and when I heard of this, it sounded like a great and interesting idea, but it's also its frustrating feature. The best way I can explain it is like this. Universally in driving games, the triggers are the commands for acceleration and braking. Right trigger accelerates and the left trigger brakes. But here, again, they decide to switch some functions around, causing for some frustrations when driving. You see, the left trigger doesn't brake or reverse the vehicle. It instead transforms the Batmobile into a weaponized tank. Now the transition is flawless and easy. Every time you let go of the left trigger, the tank transforms back into the Batmobile. Squeeze it again, and it's a tank again. The problem is while you're driving on a chase at high speeds and you want to make a quick left turn or a right turn, you press the left trigger because that's where your mind goes, and instead of drifting, your Batmobile ends up turning into the weaponized tank, and that kills or slows down the momentum and speeds that you were doing during the chase, causing you for some frustration while, like I said, driving. Honestly, the Batmobile almost becomes a nuisance since it is supposed to be used a lot to do side missions and special challenges. I mean, I like using it, but sometimes it felt like I was forced to use it even when I didn't have to. The driving also kind of sucks, as I already described to you, that it causes some of the destructions as I drove through Gotham, constantly knocking down pillars and breaking down walls and destroying city property, all because, why, he's Batman? The Batmobile could seriously be improved as the driving felt clunky at times. Another thing that is missing is the use of other characters. What they do have is an AI co-op feature where by the press of a button you can tag team the enemy with whoever is relevant to that part of the story, but you can switch between characters at your will during free play mode. The other characters have very small chapters that you can play as them, but it's not at all satisfactory as you'd think. Having the free will of switching between characters just to play in free roam would have been preferred. Aside from that, some of the DLC that I did get, which was Red Hood and Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn's DLC was one of the biggest disappointments about this game. It's only reserved to 3 chapters in the entire game, and it is so short, it's almost laughable at why they even added it in the first place. Now, of course, there are plenty of side missions and activities to do. Most notably, the Riddler is back with his riddles and trophies to find, as well as many rescue puzzles that involve the Catwoman. Those were fun. There is plenty to do in the game, but I would almost fear that it borderlines, if not does become repetitive. I know I started to feel that way with some of the Batmobile activities. They were getting to be a little too much, especially since it's not the best feature in the game. It's nice, but I'd almost prefer ziplining and gliding through the city, enjoying the sights through flight. It's almost, I dare I say, faster than the Batmobile, but far more fun for sure. I wish I could fly all the time. I don't know, something about flying through the city was just awesome. And there were a lot of cool Easter eggs about the world of DC and Gotham. Even at a hint possible next title. Arkham Knight is well worth its full price, and it deserves a reward of a silver coin for its amazing overall gameplay. It has some fantastic cinematics, something straight out of a blockbuster Hollywood film, with great surprises, and it's a wonder to be the Cape Vigilante. Arkham Knight is the full package of what a great game should be, and it's easily the best superhero franchise game out there, period. The things that I criticized might be something you might overlook, but these are my opinions that the game could have better button layout for both the Batmobile and gadgets separated from the menu screen. I also wish it would stop raining because it made the screen look like it was grainy, and I'd rather would have loved to have seen the beauty of Gotham on a clear night. For more reviews and game videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel, share the video, like and comment on what you think of my review. My name is Rox, and I'll see you guys next time.